So yes, we are live. Okay, perfect. Okay, hello everyone. Here today we have Zaim, who is you say the business development manager, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's going to talk about a guide to self-discovery. I think that's a very important topic right now, and we're pleased to see you all here today, for everyone who joined us here and on YouTube. So yeah, guys, I think the topic today is going to be very interesting and exciting because I think that journey to yourself is always exciting. So Zaim, please go ahead.
Thank you very much for the opportunity at first. And as a business development manager, I had a lot of experience and I would love to share. And that's why thank you again for the opportunity. I will share with you the presentation that I have prepared for you guys. Like what we are gonna talk about, a guide to self-discovery. Everything starts with the get to know yourself. That's what I believe. That's what I was always feeling, that something is missing, what I should do in this world. You know, everybody's asking itself like, what is the reason that I'm here? What is the definition of happiness? Why we're here on earth? Like, you're asking yourself a lot of questions. Everything starts to get to know yourself. That I am 50 years old, Serbian, and artist. I'm a sculptor. I studied fine art first because I discovered that I have a very much talent about drawing and understanding the 3D shapes, and all the things get very easy for me to create something. And it's sculpture. It's all about the design. You're creating something from nowhere, and it's amazing. By the time I'm a sportsman, since 7 years old, I start playing basketball, and then it goes to football again in 3 years. It was all discovery. You're actually getting to know yourself, what you want to do, what you love to do, and how far you can go. That's the point, to get to know yourself, how far you can go. And if you really like to do what you're doing at the same time. Before I become an artist, yes, I was a sportsman and a musician as well. I had a rock band when I was 16, and it was amazing that you are creating something with your friends the way you like. It's totally amazing experience. I definitely suggest everyone to try to create something. And then at the end, you are facing with the reality and world. What is the reality? At the end, you have to support your life. You have to have a stable income, and you're living in this world's reality. So this world is offering you have to have some car, home, and life, and children, you know, wife, everything. Like you're getting into a path that, even though you love to be a sculptor or sportsman, try to do your best or stay as a musician, that you're facing with the truth that you have to have some other ability to continue to live in this world. So I studied business management. I was always good at communication with the people. I'm an easygoing person. So I like talking to the people and sharing experience. That's why I love this concept. And then I find out that I am actually good at sales and developing something. And by the way, while you're sharing these experiences, you are really connecting with the people. This is amazing. I love this thing. So when I study business management, I find out that the sales is the one of the most important part in business. Because if you want to go forward, you have to sell your products. And because I'm so flexible, because I'm easygoing, and I can get contact with anyone in any way to understand. And as we speak about empathy, to understand the people that you're talking, you're not just talking, but analyzing people, what they want, how you can help them, how you can touch their life to make some changes. So if you really explain well, it's not even sales actually. Sale is coming by itself if you really create this combination altogether. So, and finally now I become a business development manager and Promoter AG here in Swiss company worldwide is huge. We are serving very big industry giants, which I can briefly explain. Daimler-Benz to IKEA. All these engineers are using our database, and I'm representative of the biggest source in the world. We are number one in the field. That's amazing feeling, and that's why I love what I'm doing right now. This is very hard to find sometimes. It's like you have to be in the right time in the right place. So if you want to be happy for the rest of your life, you know the Chinese proverb, if you want happiness for an hour, just take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, suggest you go to fishing. And if you want happiness for a year, inherit fortune. And if you want happiness for a lifetime, help somebody. Yes, it's touching people's life. It's amazing. That's why I always was in the team games, which is football and basketball. You're interacting with the people. You're moving together with the same mind and sharing a lot of things. And the music band was the same. I never wanted to be a singer all alone in there, but really doing something together with my friends. Actually, this is amazing. And I changed it. This help somebody also added, find your dream job so that you don't need to work anymore. Like, and then you're happy for your lifetime. Then seriously, I'm trying to explain my friends here, and yeah, that's how it goes, and that's how I become a business development manager. Because when you share your experience with the people, you need to explain them really what we are doing here is not a job. If you really don't love what you're doing, so you're going somewhere and you're just stuck in there. So what we should do, where we can see each other, I mean, where we see ourselves, where we want to be at the end. I will give some examples with the famous people and some songs we all know. It's always giving you some chorus. You need to listen carefully. You need to understand the path that they were passing by to reach to the top. So it's actually saying, yeah, work hard and play hard. And if it gets very hard for you, you are not, my friend, you're not be able to reach the top. So where do you see yourself in the future? And sometime is a very cliche question, and everybody have to ask himself first. If you want to get to know yourself, yes. Do you know what do you need to do to reach to that point? Did you make research? We are very, very lucky nowadays, because I remember in old times, either you have to go to the library or you have to find someone who knows that already. That reminds me the very old song Orson Welles says that I know what it is to be younger, but you don't know what it is to be old thing. Like, yeah, it's a huge experience. When I discovered my father was a library who has the legs when I was 28, I was amazed. He knows everything. How it's possible? It's an experience, my son. Yeah, it's experience, and it's not a pill, really. You cannot go to the drugstore and get that experience pill and drop it and like, yeah, I got an experience. No, You gotta walk, and we gotta work really hard to reach that point. Really, seriously. So, are you be able to do what it takes? Ask yourself to get to know yourself actually, how far you can go, how hard you can play. Are you really ready to do this? Ready to give all it takes? So this song that I love, dream on, dream on, dream until your dreams come true. Yes, but in the same time, you gotta work hard. I remember when Zinedine Zidane, as a legendary football player, he says, "No, I don't have that talent you're talking about. It's not a talent. I just work so hard." And Kobe Bryant, everybody says that he's amazing. And I watched one of his videos. He said, "Yeah, I almost double, I mean, 2 times more trained than my teammates. That makes me better than him." It's obvious. It's just a mathematics. For me, Michael Jordan is the best of all times anyway. But yeah, he worked hard too. There's no other way other than hard working. You gotta prepare yourself if you want to reach the top, and all you need to know how hard you can work to do to reach your point, to you for your dreams to come true. Actually, so go hard is that work hard, play hard songs word. These are the lyrics from the songs. Actually, he's talking a lot of different things in the song. And one part, the Wiz Khalifa says that, yeah, make sure you do whatever is that you gotta do. So you gotta do it again and again and again and again without hesitating, without getting bored or getting tired. So you are coming to that point. All the successful people come to that point, believe me, and you gotta have this empathy ability. You have to understand the situation. You have to analyze yourself. You have to accept this criticizing. You gotta ask some of your friends or someone really can criticize you so bad. Like, no, if you want to sing, like, how about that? You like this song? Well, your song is okay, like, and they let them criticize you like hell. So that will give you actually ability to fix what it needs. So really, you need that passion. You need that determination. You need that stamina and confidence, which all successful people had that confidence that they knew that they are going to reach that dream one day. So they give what it takes without stopping. And even if they fall 7 times, they stand up 8 times. You know what I mean? Just motivation. All you need is a motivation. So you gotta ask yourself, what motivates you? What is the actually that you love to do? When we go back to the topic, why I'm business development manager, I am just always thinking, always trying to find another point of view. This is business, yes. This is serious, so damn serious because we all working in a business and we desire very good annual income, right? So do we ask ourselves, because I studied business management, we all as salary receivers are expense for the company. So you got to ask yourself, do I or am I giving back more than I receive from the company? Because they are going to ask you more, obviously. So that's the reason. That's mathematics, simple. So are you ready to give you all? Or when you wake up in the morning, washing your face, look at a mirror, and did you ever ask yourself yesterday or the day before yesterday, last month, last week, last year, did I give my best to reach my dream? And I want to be there, okay? But it's not happening by itself. You gotta give your best. So just create your best version of yourself. So That's why you need that confidence, and you have to have motivation. And don't look at that motivation outside of yourself. If you cannot motivate yourself, nobody can. That's the truth. Actually, I was waiting because oh, coming, no, nothing, nothing comes. Look at the successful people. They are dreamers. They're enjoying what they do at first and determined, and they never give up. So ask yourself, what am I dreaming? What am I enjoying to do? What makes me really enjoy what I'm doing? I don't want to stop doing it. Like, then all these data collect somewhere to see actually who you are. That will give you, all this data will tell you actually who you are. What I believe, the most important part of the education, and all education system, we all criticizing education system is wrong, we're doing right, something wrong, it's not right for the kids, that we're putting a lot of unnecessary information. But the point is that teachers, and if they don't, that parents must analyze their kids, because we are more experienced than our kids. I have a son, 8 years old, and I'm analyzing, and as a long time sportsman and artist, I never ever push my son to make some sports or something. I'm just watching and analyzing what is he good at it. What is he enjoying to do? What is he dreaming about to do? What is he continuously like to do? And if you give the right ingredients, he will be happy. So what you have to do to find that ingredients, all these things, you gotta keep doing over and over and over again. And you will fall down 7 times, you will stand up 8 times, and you will never ever give up. What makes you feel that you can do? So if you find this point, then go back to understand who you are actually, who you are good at, what you are good at, or what makes you happy to do. You know what I mean? Then you're actually getting to know yourself better and better. So this is the one slide that in 50 years, what I have learned. Yeah. Actually, what you want to do is like, yeah, you have to do something over and over and over and over and over again to be the best in that. Let's say I played guitar, lead guitar and vocal in my band. And I remember there are some trainings in guitar. If you call it trainings, yeah, it's training, it's boring. But every single time you train your fingers, the other day you're getting better. And the other day you're getting better. You know what actually I experienced after 2 years of enjoying studio with my friends and bass guitar and drummers and me lead guitar, playing some riffs. And I become really, really, really fast. You know how I discovered? We record 10-hour songs in a cassette tape.
Yeah.
So we just said, okay, enough. Like, yeah, like we're doing for years, almost every day these things. So let's take a break. And after 6 months, we went into the studio again. We listened to our songs, how fast, how perfect, how it was amazing. We were not that good, maybe, but we were far better than when we start. And we actually, after 6 months of break, we were like, whoop, I cannot do that fast. How I would be able to play that riff that perfect and that fast. I asked myself, how did it happen? My friend drummer, he said, wow, who's this guy? Am I playing that good? Yes. And that is the really summary of all these things. If you really do something over and over again, you're going somewhere, believe me. And you don't even believe yourself. So accept some criticism, let people talk about you bad things, okay, very bad things, but accept that. Oh, that will give you an idea what else you can do, what else you can add. So all these details and ingredients actually always will tell yourself who you are, my friend, to understand that what you're good at it, what you can keep doing it, and where you can go. So that's the thing that I would love to share with you. Hope it will be very much useful.
Beautiful. Thank you very much for this share. Just wanted to say that I admire the fact that you are very, multi-talented person, that you have a lot of talents. And so for me, like I have this question, like how, like, because I also had this problem when I had a lot of interest, I don't know how to choose something to do.
Oh yeah.
How do you combine all this interest? How do you find time for everything? How do you prioritize?
You just do whatever you want to do and whatever you love to do. And my older brother, my guide, and he was always telling me, listen, I love you, brother. You are very good at a lot of things, but come on, you gotta be specialized in one thing. At least show me one thing that you can do the best. You're a guitar player, not the best. You're a very good basketball player, but you're not best. You're not focusing on it. You're not keep going at it. Like maybe if I would love to do it again and again, I will train more and I will be somewhere or any other thing. And as an artist, it's just a gift from the God, definitely from my father and grandfather. They are actually the same. So it comes. I didn't even know that before I was start drawing something. I was 15. Imagine that. My sister said that. Oh my God, man, you're amazing. I said, is it very pretty thing? Like there is a art school exists. Why don't you go there? Like I didn't know that. Nobody guided me there. Like, yeah, then sometimes, yeah, you have to be lucky. I agree. Life brings you somewhere, and if you are in right time in the right place, you are really finding your path. That's, I think that's how it goes. Life brings you somewhere, but don't let life do it to you. If I will have this experience pill like maybe 30 years ago, oh my God, I will be somewhere else. Definitely. That's a little sad because nobody's telling you. You gotta find out yourself. Like, yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, it's very important to take responsibility for your life. And then when I think that with the responsibility, there comes also power that like nobody can decide like
Oh
for
yeah.
you. So you're like a master of your destiny.
Oh yeah. If
Yeah.
I will have all these data before, maybe what I can do the best, and that's another way. You have to try different things. Maybe something there are out, something that you never even try it, but you are very good at it. That's why I say nowadays everybody's more, lucky because you can read a lot of information from a lot of different sources. You can make research, like even Google artificial intelligence. You can ask Google like, I'm good at this and that and this and that. What should I do? It will tell you something that like, whoa, it's amazing. My father didn't even tell me that before. Like yeah, definitely. You need to make research about where you want to go, where else you can go.
Yeah, definitely. I hear some like some thoughts from my friends recently. I heard this, that sometimes it becomes overwhelming when there is a new market of opportunities and a lot of professions, and it's really overwhelming what to choose, because you want to try a lot of things and you don't know where to focus. So how would you deal with this problem?
That's another question. Like, seriously, I remember 10 years ago, I literally give this suggestion to my very old friend's son. He said he wants to make a decision. He have this same. He's good musician, sportsman, like doing some other things as well, and very good at computers. And I said, listen, you are about to choose your destiny, my friend. So this is very important. You have a couple of options, and just take each one of those options. That let's think that you choose the first one, and just imagine where that first one brings you. Imagine yourself, you're sitting in that desk or that factory or that place that you work, and imagine yourself what you're doing. What makes you feel like? Is it makes you happy to do it again and again? And is it makes you feel like you are going somewhere? You got to be the best in this field, or you got to get some pleasure on it. So try the second one and try the third one as well. Is it is it makes you feel something like different than the others? Like, which one you want to do it again and again, try, and to see. What I love this job because I actually discovered long ago I am very good at this computer strategy games, which was like Age of Empire. It started, and then Crusader, Stronghold. Like in the same time, you got to take care of your wood and the rock and the gold stuff, and you got to prepare your defense, and you got to attack, and this and that, and you need to see all those things together, and that makes me feel like, oh, I love it, because you got to take care of a lot of things at once, and you're doing a lot of things at the same time. That's amazing. When I come to work in this company, if I feel like, oh man, I have a lot of people to call, I have a lot of distribution channel to create, I need to reach these people. How about another point of view? I'm playing my real time game here, and it gives me a lot of pressure because I'm going somewhere, because I'm loving to do it. You know, if you are cooking yourself any meal, I always say, if you put a little love into the ingredients, it's amazing. Like, yeah, what I mean, whatever path you gotta choose, which one of those that you can give love as an ingredient? That's the question maybe you should ask yourself to find the best way. Is it something?
Yes. Yeah, I also had a thought when you said work hard, play hard. Some people might find it a bit intimidating, but I wanted to know what you think. So, like, you know, even if you work hard, it might, like, sometimes working hard at what you dislike might be a suffering. Like, for example, I'm not very good with computers and something, or like, you know, with IT in general, or you know, like physics maybe. So working really hard in physics will be very hard for me. But for example, I do pottery, I do cups from clay, and I love it. So, and even if I work hard, it doesn't seem like a torture to me. It seems very, very interesting. It seems like an interesting life. So,
Exactly. So
so
many
about
people telling me that I'm working so hard, I deny. No, I'm not working hard. Well, I'm just love loving what I'm doing. That's the difference, huh?
Yeah, so because sometimes when you say hard, like when people say hard, it sounds like a bad word, you know, work hard. It means that you have to suffer every day,
Bravo,
hate
bro,
the
that's not
job.
hard, huh?
Yes.
Exactly, I agree.
Yeah, so it's just a bit intimidating word. So I believe that if you do what you love, you can actually live and, you know, just love what you do, and life will be easy, because there's also a phrase called work-life balance. And I don't really like this phrase, because it feels like when you work, it feels like, or you're not actually living, like it takes part of your life. So I don't really like this phrase, but I think that it has to be like what you do, and like you're doing like something and your rest balance. Yeah, because when they say like, you know, work-life balance, it's a bit.
Oh, yeah, I agree. I totally agree that. Exactly, it is. Yeah, work-life balance. My friend, you are working. You understand? So that you are looking for a work-life balance. For you? I'm not working. I'm doing what I love to do. So this is my life. It's a whole. So that was the topic of this presentation. Actually, you gotta find out. So you gotta get to know yourself, what you love to do. I am literally, hopefully my manager's not here. I'm literally playing a computer game here. I'm not even working. I'm just pushing some materials and getting some resources and just moving here to there, connecting people to each other without expectations. I have a target. I have things to do without hesitations, because if you do everything right, it goes by itself. Like you're going there, just like in that slides.
Yes.
Actually, you're not circling, you're just climbing up, by the way. It's happening by itself because you love what you do.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's very simple and very, you know, sometimes it's hard to understand, but uh, yeah, thank you for this motivating speech and for sharing your life story. I would address the audience now. Hello, guys. How you doing? So do you want to ask Zaim any questions? Maybe something that interested you in particular?
Or you can contact me anytime you want.
Yes, we will leave Zaim's contacts in the description box. So there will be his email and his social media. So you can contact him. Yes, so guys, you can also say something in the chat, type in the chat or your thoughts. I can see some new joiners. I also noticed that you said that you like strategic games. So it's, you know, so it's like you feel that it's like the strategy from games comes to life, and you also do some strategy, you know, game.
Exactly. Exactly.
Wow.
You got to see something uh, before it happens. You got to follow the signs, and you got to see where it goes. What you have to do before to be prepared. So it's in business. Like, yeah, I love what I'm doing. The checking, it's not like my uh, obligations. It's not my obligations. Like I'm that person. I find out that I love to do this. So it's happening by itself, actually, not doing anything. I'm just coming here very early in the office before I start working actually all the time, because every Monday is creating me another opportunity, like all this week, that I can touch a lot of people and I can change this game. I remember that Arnold Schwarzenegger, he says that every single time I just lift some heavy weights, it doesn't make me tired, but it gives me the amazing joy that step by step it makes me reach my target. That's amazing. So every time I'm coming here, I feel the same.
Beautiful. So you feel like you're not getting tired, you get actually motivated and inspired by your work. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, lucky me, I find what I love to do.
Nice. It's actually it's very useful to to listen to people like you, to talk to people who found themselves. So because I think a lot of people dream to of that, and I believe that it's not as hard to achieve as when you believe in yourself and you actually work. And yeah, but
Yeah.
it's very important. And I believe that your speech today was very important because you just helped a lot of people, lots of our viewers, like inspired them with your life story, with your wisdom from your life path.
I'm not a genius. I find out that when I was like 34. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm not a genius. It takes a lot of time. I made a lot of mistakes. I just following out a lot of wrong path.
Mhm.
Don't hesitate to try something that seems
That,
like it's a very good idea. Go there, and every single failure will teach you a lot of valuable information. You remember that pills of experience that you cannot buy, but you cannot earn that experience in that way only. That taught me a lot of different experience. That's what I am here right now. That makes me whole. That's
Mhm.
amazing.
Very nice. My last question is, what do you think about coaching? Maybe, some people, maybe some people find it hard to like, maybe they know what to do, but they don't know exactly like what it takes. They need some evaluation of their strengths. And there is like this thing as personal coaching. So it helps you evaluate what you like, get more ideas. It's just like people lead you. So what do you think? Is it helpful?
Definitely, I think it's helpful because you need that. I share that in my presentation as well. You got to get some
Criticism,
criticism, like
feedback.
some people who don't know you
Mhm.
actually can see the people from you. You know, that's a science that when you met with someone, in 3 seconds you have an idea about that person, and it takes like 30 seconds more to give another chance, but low, very low percentage. Like, no, you cannot change my mind. I already have decision about you. Like, and then so give someone an opportunity to tell you who you are, because first impression is very important. Very
Yes.
important. It's amazing. Yeah. Good point.
Yeah, it's important to stay open-minded as well, because
Yeah.
sometimes when you think that you know everything, you're actually missing out a lot. So yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Definitely, I agree.
Yeah. So I would like to thank you for your input in our webinar, and also for your energy, because I believe that you've been very, energized and very helpful to everyone
Yeah.
today.
Okay.
So, and
Thanks.
this energy is like even through, with the computer, through Zoom, it's also like,
Actually, this is Friday and I am very down. This is my worst, like very low energy level. You should see me on Monday. I'm even
uh,
faster. Like, yeah. Thanks you actually for the
thank
opportunity and thanks for that.
you very much. So yeah, I'll share all the links to you, and also, guys, you feel free to leave the comments, ask anything, and I will leave Zane's information down below in the description.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye. Have a great evening.
Bye bye.
Bye.